A stunning about-face in the Idaho College murder case this week. Bryan Kohberger, who pleaded guilty to killing 4 students and is serving 4 life sentences, says he was tricked into confessing. He now wants to take back his plea and have his day in court. Last year, Kohberger admitted to killing University of Idaho students Madison Mogen, Kaylee Gonzalez, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin at an off-campus house in 2022. Well, on Monday, Kohberger filed a handwritten petition for post-conviction relief. He says his lawyers convinced him to confess to a crime he didn't commit. Kaylee Gonzalez's father just told our Jesse Weber exclusively last night he is not surprised by this filing.
Because he's an egomaniac psychopath. He's always wanted to control the room. He's always wanted to dominate the people around him. I mean, this guy's creative, and he's got a master's degree and he's working on a PhD. So he's not a moron, even though he writes like an idiot.
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about these families, how they're reacting to the news this morning. Joining me now, I have criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor David Gelman. David, were you surprised by this filing?
Mark, I really wasn't. No, just like the father there, I knew it was going to come. I mean, I think we all kind of knew it was going to come. But what's going to happen with this? Absolutely nothing. When he says he has ineffective assistance of counsel, that's ridiculous, because the judge asked him repeatedly, are you happy with counsel? Are you happy with your decision? Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, medication that could influence your decision? He said no to everything. He also signed plea forms, so he had to admit to what he did. And then on the plea forms, the judge asked him again, is everything on the plea forms correct? Did your counsel, did they assist you? Did they help you? Are you under the influence? Are you under any stress or pressure or anything like that? He said no to everything. So at the end of the day, this is going to go absolutely nowhere. And I do believe what Mr. Gonzalez is saying, that this is an egomaniac, and I think he's just doing this for attention.
Yeah, to your point, he's claiming ineffective legal counsel. He said his lawyers failed to disclose or review exculpatory evidence and had made promises about what life in prison would look like, including details about visits and employment. It sounds to me like he's just really unhappy with first year in prison and being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Is the judge required to look into evidence or to look into this filing, or no?
Well, the judge is definitely going to have a hearing about this, but the hearing, and it's going to be the trial judge, so it's going to be the judge who actually did the plea and the sentencing.
Yeah.
However, the judge it's not going to do it. I mean, Marky, you and I have a better shot at hitting the jackpot of the Powerball than him getting a post-conviction relief on this. Now, after the judge denies this, Bryan Kohberger can then go to the Supreme Court of Idaho and have them review it. But they're going to do the same exact thing. It's very difficult to withdraw a plea agreement and to go to trial and do that again. It's almost impossible. I do not see that happening here.
Yeah, and then talk me through, just playing hypotheticals here, say that his guilty plea was taken back. I mean, then what? Wouldn't that then re-expose him to the death penalty that was originally on the table?
That you're exactly right. So he actually filed a waiver of appeal, meaning he waives his right to appeal. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're waiving your right to appeal. You can still always have your appeal rights. So what can happen is the state can then take back the plea offer. They could put the death penalty back on the table. They could potentially have a trial. And if he loses, obviously that's going to be a game over.
Let me play some more sound from last night. Again, Kaylee Gonzalez's dad joined Jesse Weber live. Let me play some more of what he shared, and I'll get your take on the other side.
I'd love to have the second shot at the accused murderer. I would love for us to be able to reline him up and hold him accountable to the full extent of what he's done. We said at the very beginning that there's a right way to a plea deal, and then there's a rushed way to a plea deal. And we felt rushed, but I'll stand corrected. If this is over in 3 to 6 months, then I was wrong.
Why would the family want to go through this again? And do you think all the families are on the same page with this?
It's a good question. I would guess they probably don't. And people really don't understand that, you can have a mountain of evidence. And obviously there's a lot of evidence here. However, when it comes to a jury trial, you just do not know how 12 individuals are going to think. You could have one juror who who just is totally out there, who just does not believe it, that does not believe that the state has met the burden of beyond a reasonable doubt, which is a very high burden. So what happens there if that juror happens? Well, then you can have a mistrial, and then Bryan Kohberger could potentially walk free. Do you really want to have that happen? Do the families want to have that happen? I could venture to say no. So when you have a plea agreement where you are guaranteed an individual is there, like Bryan Kohberger, for the rest of his life without the possibility of parole, you have to take that. You just don't want to gamble. This is not a casino.
Yeah. I can't imagine, just as a mother myself, I can't imagine sitting through all of it again, going through evidence and photos. And I just keep thinking about them, as I mentioned off the top. David Gelman, thank you for your analysis on this morning. We'll check back in just a bit. But talk about a turn of events here, man. Well, turning to the economy now.